Hello everyone, my name is Ashish and welcome to the Xadmin channel. So guys, in the last lecture we discussed regarding the Stream API, and guys we have seen like what is a Stream API, why we need Stream API, and also we have discussed the two method of the Stream API, that is the filter method and also a for each method, and also we have discussed the internal working of these two methods, and also we have seen a small example how to use a Stream API in your like a real-time example or in a real-time application or in a real-time project. All right, so today guys, in this session I will write a example in which guys I will show you how to sort the list in Java 8 by using a Stream API. So let us start the session. So guys, directly I will jump into my Eclipse, and guys here I have created a project with the name Java 8 example, and I have created a package here, and inside that guys I have created a sorting example Java class. In this class I have created a main method, and I have created a array list, and guys I have added the for list to this array list. All right, and now guys we need to sort this list by using the Stream API. So guys, like before jumping to the Stream API, I will show you how we will do this by using a traditional approach, and after that I will show you how to sort this list by using a Stream API. So guys, stay with me. All right, so guys, let us start the session and let us start writing our program. So guys, let's say that if I want to sort this list in a traditional way, then how we can do this? So guys, if we want to sort this in a traditional way, then we can use our like a collection class of the util package, and here we have a sort method. All right, and this sort method is taking the argument of a list. So guys, we can directly pass this list to here, and we will sort this list in a ascending order. So guys, this will return the list in a ascending order, and let's do the SOP to print out this list in a console. So let me save this, and guys let me run and show you the output. So guys, you can see that we are getting the list in a ascending order like 2 3 7 9. All right, and now guys let's say that I want to change. All right, and now guys let's say that I want to show or sort the list in a descending order. Then what we can do? So guys, for that we can just reverse our sorted list in a descending by using the collection reverse method. So guys, we have a reverse method, it is taking the list as an argument, so we can simply pass this list. So guys, it will reverse the list whatever we got output like previous. All right, and guys, so let me save this and let me run this program. So guys, you can see that now we are getting the list in a descending order. So guys, still here we have seen how we can sort our like list in a ascending order and also in a descending order. And now guys, I want to sort this list using the Stream API. So how we can do this? So for that guys, we need to change our list in a stream. So list dot stream method, and then guys we have a sorted method inside our stream. All right, so guys, we have the two sorted method. One is like with a no argument, and second is with a argument of a comparator. So here we are going to use the sorted method with a no argument. All right, and then guys we can call our for each method, and guys inside, all right, so guys we can call a for each method for a iteration purpose of our sorted list. And here guys, you can see that we have a consumer argument of the for each method. All right, and guys this is the consumer. So guys, in the last lecture, the previous lecture I have told you how to convert our consumer functional interface into a lambda expression. So here guys, to convert this we have to change this to a lambda expression. So we have the three things in a lambda expression. First is the parameter. So guys, all right, and then we have expression, and then we have a method body. So let's write our method body directly. All right, and here guys we can print t. All right, so guys we can remove this extra like the bracket from our parameter. So guys, this is our lambda expression of our comparator of our like a consumer. All right, so guys, we have sorted our list in ascending order all right, in ascending order by using a stream API. So let me save this class and let's run this. So guys, you can see that we are getting the list in a ascending or like 2 3 7 9. All right, so let me comment this. All right, so guys, we have sorted our list by using a stream API. And now guys, let's say that I want to sort this list by using a stream API in a descending order. So now what I can do, so let me put some SOP part here. So guys, in the same way we need to convert this list to a stream. All right, and then we will use a sorted method. So guys, as I told you, all right, so guys, we have a two sorted overloaded method. So now guys, we are going to use the second sorted method, which has the comparator argument. All right, so guys, inside this guys, we can directly take the help of the comparator class of the util package. All right, and we have a method like a reverse order method to reverse this sorting list. All right, and then we can call our for each method for the iteration, and here we no need to write it again, so we can just copy this and paste it inside the argument of the for each method. All right, so guys, in this way guys, we have sorted our list to a descending order. Save this and run this. So guys, you can see that, so guys, first we are getting the list in ascending, and then second we are getting this list in a descending order. All right, so guys, we have seen how to sort the list of all right, so guys, we have seen how to sort the list of the like a primitive types. All right, so guys, we have seen the list of the primitive types or like all the value. So now guys, just using the sorted method, we have sort the list of the primitive type. All right, so but guys, let's say that we have a custom class object, either a student class or an employee class, and I want to sort. All right, and guys, I want to sort that on a based on a specific field. So like based on the employee ID or a employee name, so that in that case we can write our own custom sorting logic for this. So for this we can use the comparator. All right, so guys, for this guys, I have already created the two class. First is the employee class. So guys, inside the employee class we have the four property of the employee. The first is the ID, name, department, and the salary, and we have the parametric constructor, and also we have a default constructor, and we have a getter and the setter method. All right, and guys, at the last we have a toString method also. And guys, I have already created a database class. In this guys, I have one method with the name getEmployee, and guys, it is just returning the list of the employee. So guys, I have created the array list, and then I have added this object of the employee inside that list, and then guys, we are returning. And guys, you remember that this getEmployee is a static method. All right, so guys, I have added the employee information like ID, name, department, and the salary like 6 lakhs, 9 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 4 lakhs. So these are the information of the employee I have added to this employee list. All right, so now guys, what we will do, let's go to our sorting example. So here guys, in this case guys, we are going to write our own custom sorting logic for, so guys, we can use the comparator. So all right, so now guys, so let's comment our this primitive sorting codes, and now guys, we need to sort. All right, and now guys, we need to write our custom sorting according to the like a salary. All right, so guys, we are going to sort the list of the employee as per the like a salary. All right, so now guys, we will do a custom sorting and based on a specific field. So for that, I am going to write our own custom sorting comparison logic using the comparator. So guys, first of all, I am going to take the list of the employee from our database class. All right, so let's write a database class dot getEmployee, this is our database class, and we have a get employee method. All right, so let me store this return list to a list of the type employee. All right, so guys we have called the get employee method to get the list of the employee, and guys we have stored in our employee reference variable or the object. Now I want to sort this employee according to its salary. So first of all we will see a traditional way, then we will move to the stream API. So now guys, in traditional way we will see how we can sort the list of the employee according to its like a salary. So here guys we will sort method. So guys here we will use the sort method. So for that I will use the collection class. So we have a collection class, inside this we have a sort method, and guys it is taking the, so guys we will take the sort method with the argument like a comparator. All right, so here we need to pass the list. So copy the employee, paste it here, and now guys here we need to create the object of our comparator class. So now guys we need to create our custom comparator class. So let's create our custom comparator class my comparator. All right, it implements a comparator from our Java util. So type generic will be like employee. All right, so now we need to add the unimplemented method or to override the abstract method. So guys we are using the comparator interface, and guys it is a functional interface. So we have only one abstract method, that is the compare method. So guys inside this we need to write the logic to sort our employee in ascending order according to its like a salary. So let's write the logic. After the return I will write the logic here like o1 dot get salary minus o2 dot get salary. I will take the salary from the employee object, and then guys I will compare with the minus. All right, now guys here we need to cast, it is saying we need to cast into it. So let's go to our employee, and guys here guys you can see that we have a salary of the type long, so we need to cast it in integer. So let's add to cast it in integer. All right, so guys we have written our own custom class, and this we have overridden our compare method, and guys inside this we have a logic to sort our employee list as per the salary in a ascending order. Now guys we need to pass this object of this my comparator class inside an argument of a sort method. So let's create this object. All right, now guys still here we have sorted our employee list as a custom sorting by calling this comparator. So guys comparator class is going to call this method compare, and guys here it will sort this list according to the salary in a ascending order. So now let's do the SOP part, and here we can write our employee to just print out the sorted list. So let's save this and let's run this. So guys here guys you can see that we are getting our list in ascending order of the salary. So guys salary having 4 lakhs, salary having 5 lakhs, and salary having 6 lakhs, and then 9 lakhs. All right, so these are the output we are getting in a sorted list. And now guys if I want to sort this employee list in a descending order, then we need to do a slight change in our code. So we just need to change this o1 with the o2 and this o2 with the o1. Then guys we have changes the sorted order list in a descending order. So let's compile this, and so guys you can see that first we are getting the salary having 9 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 5 lakhs and 4 lakhs. All right, so guys we have seen how to sort our employee list as a custom sorting according to the like a descending order. So alright, so now guys, instead of writing a separate my comparator class, so guys you can see that here I am writing a separate like a my comparator class. So here guys we can create a like a anonymous method or a function. So let's see how we can create our anonymous function here of our my comparator class. So first of all, let's copy this overridden compare method. So we need to comment our my class because I am not going to use this class, and inside this argument I am going to create our anonymous method or a class for our comparator. So here I will create our anonymous class for our my comparator. Alright, so for this guys, what I will do, new comparator, and guys you can see that it is saying anonymous inner type class. Alright, so here we need to change this to a employee. Alright, so we need to add the unimplemented method. So we have a overridden method like a compare. So guys, as guys we have written the logic of this here, so we need to paste it here. Alright, the same logic we have written for sorting. So guys, we have just copied our compare method from here to here. Alright, so guys we are done with like guys we have converted this to an anonymous class. So guys we don't need to create a separate class for a my comparator. Alright, so guys in this way we can sort our employee list according to the salary. So let's save this and let's check the output. So guys we are getting in a descending order. Alright, so guys if you have to do to ascending order, then again you can do O1 minus O2 like this, save this and run this. Alright, and guys you can see that we are getting the list in a ascending order of the salary. Alright, so here guys we understand how to sort the employee using a comparator. So guys, if you follow my like a previous lecture, I already told you that a comparator, alright, so guys this comparator is a functional interface. So instead of providing this anonymous implementation, we can go for a lambda expression for it. So guys, as comparator is a functional interface, so let's write a lambda expression of it. So guys, as this is a functional interface, it means that it has only one abstract method, and guys it has with the name compare method. So guys we know that we can write a lambda expression of that methods which are present inside a functional interface. So guys, as guys comparator is a functional interface, so we can write a lambda expression for this compare method. Alright, so now guys let's change this compare method to a lambda expression, and guys we know that a lambda expression contains the three parts. So let me explain it here in a short way. So guys, the first part is a parameter, second part is expression, and the third part is a method body. Alright, so these are the three parts of the lambda expression. First is parameter, second is expression, and third part is a method body. So guys let's change this compare method to a lambda expression. So guys, as we know that in a lambda expression we don't require a name of the method or the return type, so let's remove this, and also we don't require the data type of the argument, so let's remove this. And guys, as guys you can see that it is having only one statement, so we can remove the curly braces from here. And guys we can also remove our return statement. So this, alright, and now guys so guys this is a parameter, so we need to add one expression. So let's add with the arrow key. So guys this is the expression, this is the parameter, and we have a method body inside this, and guys it is used for sorting the employee used by the salary. So let me copy this from here and let me paste it in the second argument of the sorting method. Alright, and guys we need to remove all this structure. Alright, so guys we have converted our so guys we have converted our anonymous class or a method to a lambda expression here. Alright, So now guys, we got this list in a ascending order. So let me save this and let me show you the output. So guys, you can see that we are getting the list of the employee according as per the salary in ascending order. All right, and now guys, you can change this to a like a descending order also by changing this O2 and O1. All right, so guys, till here we learn how to sort the employee using our custom sorting logic in a traditional way. Now we are going to see how we can sort our employee list of a custom class by using a stream API. All right, so guys, we already know that for the stream API we need to change our employee list to a stream. All right, so for that I will take the help of a stream method, employee.stream. all right, and inside the stream method we have a sorted method. All right, so guys, here we have a two sorted method, one is with the no argument and one with the comparator argument. So guys, here we are going to take the help of the comparator argument, and now guys we are going to, so guys, we have the comparator, so we can directly copy our lambda expression which we have written here to our comparator. So guys, this is the lambda expression of our comparator functional interface. So let's copy this and let's paste it inside our sorted argument. And now guys, we can call the for each method to iterate the list of the sorted list. So here guys, you can see that for each has a consumer. All right, and now guys, here we can simply use system dot out, and guys, here I will use a method reference to print all the list. All right, so guys, by this way we have sorted our employee according to the salary in ascending order by using a stream API. So first of all guys, I have changed this employee list to a stream, and then I have used the sorted method, and guys, the sorted method has an argument as a comparator, so we need the lambda expression here. And guys, we have changed our lambda expression like this is a parameter, this is our expression, and this is our method body. And guys, inside the method body we write the logic for our sorting, and guys, we are getting this in ascending order. All right, and guys, after that I am calling the for each method to iterate this list, the sorted list, and I am like printing this list in a console. So let me save this and let me show you the output. So guys, you can see that we are listing this in a ascending order till here, 4 lakh, 5 lakh, 6 lakhs and 9 lakhs. So guys, if you want to do this in ascending or so guys, in a descending order, then you can change this O2 here and you can change here O1. Let me save this, let me show you by running. So guys, you can see that now you are getting the list of the employee in a salary in a descending order like 9 lakhs, 6 lakh, 5 lakhs and 4 lakh. So now guys, even we can optimize this lambda expression, we can directly pass the method reference. All right, so guys, we can optimize this lambda expression here. So guys, here guys, what we will do here guys, I am going to use, so let me remove this. All right, and here I am going to use the comparator method, the comparator. All right, and then guys, we have a method inside this, a comparing method, and guys, you can see that the comparing method has an argument like a function. So guys, already I have discussed the function and like the supplier and like the consumer and also the predicate functional interface in my like the previous lecture. So guys, if you have not watched yet, then you can go and watch my like the previous lecture in a stream API, so that you will get a very clear idea how to use the stream API. All right, so let me call this comparing method, and guys, here we need to pass the lambda expression. So here I will take the employee, so this is our expression. Now guys, what I will do, employee dot get salary. All right, and guys, after that I am using the for each method to print out all the salary. So guys, here guys, I am using the method reference to print out to guys to sort our to sort the employee list by using the comparing method. So let me run this. So guys, you can see that we are getting the list in a ascending order. All right, so now guys, in one line we have sorted the employee according to the salary. So guys, we can further optimize this sorting logic. So we can use the method reference, and all right, and guys, let's see that how we can optimize this code. So for that guys, here you are using the comparator. All right, so guys, inside the argument of the comparator, what we can do, we can directly write the employee and then method reference, and then guys we can write like the get salary. All right, or guys if you think that, all right, and now guys I will show you how to sort our employee list according to its name. So guys, if you see that inside our employee we have the 4, like the ID, name, department and the salary. So till now guys we have seen how to sort according to the salary. Now guys we will see how to sort this according to the name. All right, so here guys you just to write the get name. All right, so guys it will sort our employee list according to its name in a ascending order. All right, so let me save this, let me run this. So guys, here guys you can see that we are getting the list. Let me remove this, save this, run this. So guys, you can see that we are getting the list in a sorting order according to its name in a ascending order, like Ankit, Ashish, Gurpreet, Mohit. All right, now guys it is not sorting in a salary, it is sorting according to its name. All right, and now guys if we want to sort this in according to its department, then we can change the method reference as a depart. All right, save and then run our code. So guys, you can see that we have sorted our employee list according to the department in a ascending order, like civil, core, defense and the IT. All right, so guys we have sorted the employee according to the department. So guys, this is how we can do our custom sorting using a lambda expression and also a stream API. So guys, if you observe here, we have done this in a 3-way. Or all right, so guys, the first with like a pure lambda expression. All right, so guys, the first in a like a pure lambda expression, and then guys secondly we have optimized our lambda expression, and thirdly we are using the method reference to sort the employee. So these are the 3 ways we have seen to sort our employee by using the stream API. All right, and guys also we have seen how to sort this by using a traditional way, and then guys we have moved to our stream API. All right, so guys, if you understand the consumer and like the predicate and a supplier functional interface, then guys you can play with the lambda expression and also the stream API. So guys, in the same way guys we can sort the map also. So guys in the next lecture we are going to sort the map by using the stream API and also the lambda expression. All right, and guys we will use the lambda expression, and then guys we will use a stream API also to sort a map in my next lecture. So thank you and have a nice day. See you in the next lecture of the sorting of a map by using a stream API.